I don't know if there's anybody here to do slides, but they might do that. Just had our private water slide time. Just a few kids showed up, so they were all able to ride it so many times. It's actually really cold here, but they were a good time. Those were good, some good water slides on here. There's one that's like a coaster one where there's a track right here. That was a blast. All right, so we are done our slide time, pool time. It was freezing outside. It was one of the coldest days that I think I've had on a cruise other than Alaska. So we just had some warm showers, and now we are finishing up our ship tour because we didn't quite have enough time to finish it earlier on in the week. So we're just walking across deck number 4, and then we'll do deck number 3. And then we do have lunch in the main dining room today, which is exciting to switch it up from the Windjammer. Really finishing up our ship tour, and we are on deck 4 on the outside deck, and it actually gives you stairs to come out to the helicopter pad. Now you can only do this on a few of the Royal Caribbean ships. On here you have access. It's gonna be super windy and it's cold, but it's always good photos. Time for our lunch in the main dining room. I actually haven't looked at the menu yet. I'm not sure what I want. And I expected our group to be here already. Is it deck 3 that we should go to? Do you know where?
She did tell me. Deck 4?
We're on deck 4.
Oh.
Unless we're the first ones here, which is very unusual and unlike us.
Deck 3.
Deck 3, so we're on the wrong deck. We already picked out what we want.
2 appetizers, 2 mains.
Just for lunch, which is a lot of food. So usually one day on a 7-day cruise on a sea day, we can offer main dining lunch as well as Windjammer lunch. So we give the families the option to decide. This time we actually have a majority of the families joining us, which is very nice. And the menu looks so good. Always fun to switch it up. Jill said since we didn't go to Coco Cay. It's the mozzarella sticks from there, and they're so good. Lunch in the main dining room is done. Rachel is getting distracted by the shopping here in the promenade, but we are headed to grab a coffee. We literally have like 10 minutes until we have to be down at Respite. So coffee first, then Respite, of course. 2-hour Respite session this afternoon. Rachel, where are you? What are you doing? All right, we're on our way to our second last respite session of the cruise. It's our afternoon session. It's from 1:30 to 3:30. I'm hoping maybe a few of us can even get out and hide some more ducks, because that's a lot of fun if we go for walks. I know that the ship is pretty busy right now, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Pull. We had some time to mini mac and cheese bites to come here before dinner. So this is what the Diamond Lounge looks like. This was a bad idea. We literally have dinner in 10 minutes and we're here eating snacks.
Calling us out as always.
We'll still eat dinner though.
That's smart.
That's strawberries.
All right, we have found the orange, which means we are in the right spot. Last dinner of the cruise. Last dinner of the cruise is complete. We are now heading to the Crown Lounge. This is a tradition. We've done it every night. We have like sometimes up to a half an hour between dinner and respite. So Crown Lounge is a perfect spot to just hang out. Then we do have our final respite of the night. Always a sad time. But not too much longer till we're on another AOTS cruise. So at least we have something to look forward to. Every night between 6:45 and 7:15, this is where you can find us. Caught. Did you guys not eat desserts?
We had.
Hmm.
I did not. This is the dessert of dessert.
And good news, the coffee machine is back and running. Usually when the coffee machine isn't working though, they did give us some free coffee at Cafe Promenade, so no complaints there. All right, it is our final respite session at 7 o'clock. We're headed in for our last meeting. And then we have 2-hour respite, 7:15 to 9:15. Then it will be time to go pack because it's our last night here. Okay, I've come back to the room because Megan was kind enough, Megan is our group leader, was kind enough to let us leave for 20 minutes each at a time to get a little bit of packing done. So here, Rachel already had some time to pack, so her backpack's there at the back. I'm just packing up my little orange bag and putting my stuff in my backpack. I am so close to being done, so, and I am gonna leave here in about 2 minutes. So that's the update. We have about 20 more minutes of respite, so I'm gonna head back down there, say goodbye to a few of the families that are gonna be walking off the ship with us, and then the rest we'll see tomorrow morning at the Windjammer. Respite is complete, and this is in the hallways, so you know what that means. It's unfortunately the last night of the cruise.
The good news is we only have 2 weeks until our next
Yes,
cruise.
I did quickly mention that we are going on Symphony of the Seas. Oh, the excitement is so real to be going back on an Oasis class ship, a big one at that. I've been on Symphony, like, I did actually the inaugural sailing 5 years ago.
In
so
2018. Which
without
is
Jill.
crazy how long
so,
it's been. It's been 6 years, right?
Yeah, so excited to be back on board with our Vitality Cafe. Get some juices,
but first,
boardwalk. Okay, yes.
We still obviously have tonight, and then we have tomorrow morning. We get off the ship tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
It's not that bad.
And then we fly home, and then we'll be home for approximately 13 days.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back off to the airport and ready for another Autism on the Seas cruise.
Yeah. That is a perfect amount of time home. Get to catch up on sleep, do laundry, start to miss cruising just a
Hopefully
bit.
eat healthy for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's go hang out with some volunteers.
When you said just a couple, you said we could make it if we tried. Diamond coconut.
Finally the time, my favorite pizza of the cruise. Thank you.
Can I get 2 as well?
Caribbean Dream. Woohoo. Okay, Jill, how do you feel about it being your last pizza of the cruise? That was a shot.
I'm not that sad about it because we'll be on another one soon.
Yeah. Honestly, we're ready for it to be done. We did a new ship, we did new ports, but it's time to go home. So, Jillian, what time is it?
It is currently 11:47 and it is bedtime.
Last night of the cruise, drinking our water. We had that delicious pizza. I'm so happy we finally got
good pizza.
Finally got it, that certain kind in on the last night. We're not gonna end it here. We're just gonna head to bed. We will show you what our morning entails. We're not getting off till like 9:15, which is really, really late for our group. We're not complaining. We don't have a flight till like
5 tomorrow.
Yeah,
So we
so-
have a day to spend in the airport, most likely. Catch up on some work and editing. So
we'll take you along with us. But for now, good night, and we'll see you bright and early. Good morning, Jill.
it's not good morning. We're leaving the ship today.
We're exhausted.
It's almost 7. Well, it is 7:25, and we have to be at the Windjammer for 7:30 to help out our families. So we've just packed up, and we're ready to leave our cabin.
Backpacks are packed. There was a data breach, and Microsoft is down. So flights, lots of flights are canceled right now.
Just Microsoft is down.
True, yeah. So some of our other volunteers' flights are already canceled and rebooked for hours later, a day later. So
Fingers crossed, our flights are still on time and still.
or yeah. I don't even care if it's on
I
time.
think they're canceled, but there's still time for them to cancel them. So we'll see.
It's not till 5, so we will see. Last night it was weird. We were trying to check in, and it just kept saying "sea agent" for our seats, which has never happened before. I know that is common, but it's never happened for us before, so that all makes sense. So up to the Windjammer we go.
Let's go.
Steady flow of people coming in the Windjammer. Surprise, surprise.
Coffee first. Thank you so much.
And we are off. There's a huge line this way, but They let us off this way to avoid. And here comes the group.